Yeah.
Yo, if I see one, I can't front. If I see one more TikTok dance, I'm gonna strangle somebody.
Ain't that shit done already?
No, let's talk about that, right?
Let's get it.
I'm getting tired of them dances.
You're just tired of the dances or TikTok in general?
TikTok as a whole, but I'm tired of seeing the same dances over and over and over. It's the same dance over and over and over and over and over again.
Where do you see it?
Like everywhere you turn. Like I was sleeping and I woke up and somebody was doing this.
You need to change your locks if that's the case.
Yeah, right. You're gonna TikTok and robbing you.
Now
they take my TV like this. Yeah.
That's a nasty thief.
That's why I said, yo, you can have it.
They came into your crib gracefully.
Now, me and Marcy was talking about that today. We were like, because a lot of people they putting up, they're like, oh, good, ban TikTok because it's like cringy 13-year-olds dancing and stuff like that. But the thing about TikTok is it's kind of like catered to whatever you're looking up. So if you see cringy 13-year-olds, there's something wrong with you.
Like that means you liked a lot of cringy 13-year-olds.
Yeah, your algorithms are messed up.
When you do, like, the first time you open up the app, that's all you see. But I changed that shit back quick.
Yeah,
my shit was like all by that time.
I think Chris TikToks about like anime shit because I tailored mine to just show me anime jokes.
Yeah,
that's pretty much my whole shit.
Yeah, mine is like black DJ jokes, dancing ones, like stand-up comedy and stuff like that, of just people just ranting. Yeah, things like that. Like I never see kids, and then like every couple once Jason Derulo pops up because.
But you know what it is,
popular enough for it to just end up on your page.
Yeah. During this time though, like all the sites, like all the basketball related sites would be posting TikToks and shit. It's like they didn't have nothing to post, so they would post stuff like that, and it's like I don't want to see it anymore. Like I want to see basketball. I want to see basketball stuff. I don't want to see somebody doing the same TikTok dance.
Basketball's back though.
Yeah. See, I don't see any types of dances. I got my shit on like information TikTok now. When niggas just come through and tell me about science all day.
Yo, you follow that kid that tells you about the deadly animals?
Yes, that nigga is mad entertaining. We're talking about just random ass animals.
I love that kid.
This is an Alaskan telehusk. Yeah. It's got 2 husks. And it only fights animals by going up its asshole. Why would God do this?
I ain't fucking with that animal.
It's this kid on TikTok. He got the headphones just like you, James. He talks like mad closer to the microphone.
All of it. Distortion on 20.
But you find out some interesting facts. There are some scary animals on this earth before us
that we haven't seen.
That's why I'm never going to fucking Australia. Fuck that.
Oh, I'm good.
Yo, Australia's population of wild sus animals is insane.
Doesn't it have like what is it like top 10 of the deadliest animals?
Yep.
Like
top 10
the planet.
And then
spiders
they just have shit that's just like it's just weird.
Bro,
why does this exist?
I saw a video
in your house.
This dude, he went to the curtain, pulled it back, bro. There was a spider that was like this big there.
Yeah,
I'm good.
And he tried to hit it and missed.
Yeah,
you get one time.
You get one shot.
That is your house now. Go outside, dingoes.
Sorry, Mr. Arachnid.
Remember that? Remember that
dingo
time?
ate my baby.
There was like a good 3 months where everything bad in the world was only happening in Australia. First, it was on fire. And then they had, I think, like locusts. Then they had swarms of bats. Then kangaroos were like running into the city or something like that, or like, like weird shit.
Anybody that
bats is regular shit.
Anybody that that's grown up and lived in, will mess with them. I'm not
doing it.
Yeah, you got it, pimp.
You got it.
Like, you grew up in a prison country. That's wild. Like that alone is nuts.
Isn't that where what's it? The Azkaban? No, that's from Harry Potter.
Yeah, that's definitely Harry Potter. Are you thinking about Alcatraz? That's in San Francisco.
A word?
Yo,
yeah.
Somebody get
they
Chris
put Al Capone there, Chris.
So the word for the Alcatraz was the mentors.
nigga got all his owls off. His owls are all off.
It's the apparently. Nah, I need Chris to be a history teacher.
Yo,
oh God.
The hat didn't save him today at all.
I think Marcell just made up a whole new Comedy Central show.
Beige history.
History by Homebody.
I can't front.
Homebody history.
I would love to have a teacher like Chris back in the day.
I bet you
pass your ass.
he'd pass you just for showing up and not bothering him.
Oh, for sure. Everyone gets an A unless you talk to me.
Except the little white kid in the back.
Oh no, he's
don't
feeling
talk
our
to
friend.
him.
He made Chris nervous. He ain't appreciate that.
Little T made you nervous.
Yo, why you tapping your pencil like that, cuz? Like, yo, what's in your pockets? Every morning I just pat him down.
I'm not your cousin, sir.
Yeah. Shut up, Whitey. My name is Timothy.
Do you
That's
know
what I
who
said,
my
Whitey.
father is?
Yeah, fuck him up too.
My dad will have your ass.
His dad is Kellogg Lieberbaum.
Yeah. Said your dad will have my ass. Is he locked up in Azkaban? Like, was he?
Open up your textbooks to page whatever, nigga. Just guess one. And today we're gonna talk about.
I would talk about what what do y'all want to talk about today? Like, if just ask me a question, I bet you got an answer for it.
Yo, his teacher rating's super high though. Everybody wants.
Yeah,
For
he's
sure.
everyone's favorite teacher.
Hell yeah.
All open book tests. He's asking the kids what the answers are, so he knows.
Nigga said, yo, y'all all grade your own papers.
Y'all make up the test.
Give you what you think you deserve.
Yeah.
Someone gets a C, he gives them an F because they didn't take initiative to give themselves an A+.
Imagine,
Obviously,
yo,
an underachiever.
At the same time,
Like,
he has an Instagram dedicated to just making fun of his students.
Yo, I actually did have a teacher in high school. Well, he wasn't my teacher. He was a teacher in the school. But, like, his shit was just roasting his students.
Oh, shit.
Nigga's a math teacher. He would just, like, do math for the beginning of the class and was like, all right, we learned what we need to learn today. Now I'm going to roast y'all niggas for the next 25 minutes.
Oh, I like that.
Everyone liked it.
Yeah.
And you could roast them back?
Yeah, it was cool.
Oh, shit.
That's what's up.
Bring
Nah,
back teachers like
I'd be a teacher if you were allowed to hit kids, but like high school kids. Because
Oh,
I hate
Oh, all
teenagers.
right. Like,
Square up
actually
with them?
square up with the niggas.
Yeah, I'll square it with teenagers.
You got to
Mainly
square
probably
with
like
all
the
gangbangers
athletes.
then, though.
I'll beat the shit out of the high school gangbangers. Oh,
I mean, you would have to.
Yeah, but then I
If
would
you
have
can't
to
be
like,
in there just like fighting the regular.
You'd have to watch yourself out when you get out of school, though.
yeah, when I'm going to the car because they're gonna go get their brother.
Oh, yeah, facts. And Pops, Triple OG, Johnson.
Yeah,
They
Now
can't find their fathers to go get them.
because they locked up in Azkaban.
Oh, okay.
Hit
That's
the
full
intro.
circle.
Hit the intro.
Full circle. So, yo, spin my mind then. We're going to come in and smash up the whole thing. And there ain't nothing you could do about it. It's our show now.
That was actually pretty good.
That was pretty good. That was really good. That was really good.
Thank you.
That was like, and yeah, he said he's bad at accents, but that was pretty good.
That was very
That's the
good.
only one I can do.
That's the only one. That's the least
told
offensive
you.
one.
I can do that, and then the rest will be like Jamaican to Russian real quick, and it's not I could do. I'm just there now.
That's Liverpool fool.
The Liverpool fool.
I go from
Wow.
Australian to Japanese, and now I'm just racist.
Okay. Welcome back, guys, to the Honorable Mention Podcast. This is episode 99, apparently. I don't
None. But the 9 and the 2000.
That's right.
That's not how numbers work. That's how the years
Nah,
work.
next episode is episode 2000. Fuck it.
Oh, I'm with that.
Okay.
Chris, keep talking, please.
Okay, cool. It's the homeboy, Chris
I will keep
Jordan.
going.
And along with me this week, as always, I brought my friends. I got James, I got Lou, and I got Drum Fu.
What's
And
That's right.
we came here to tell you about some stuff that I don't particularly care about.
But it happened.
I don't think
What
any of us
happened?
really care about anything.
Oh man, this is just horrible.
We care about
Um,
the jokes about the topics, not the
yeah,
topics themselves.
That's
The
all I'm here
world
for.
is slowly burning, and
Yo, is it slowly burning? It's like at this point, it's been like a consistent burn
it's like
at
a
like a
consistent
steady
sizzle.
level.
It's sizzling. It's sizzling.
Maybe like the burn just moves around from place to place. Like we're doing.
Well, that's
kinda
how
okay
fire
right
works.
now.
Like fire
Does it
just spreads.
You've been watching too much Fire Force.
I've
You
watched
think
3
the fire.
episodes.
You think the fire just gets up and walks around? Like, nah, it kind of just stays where it is.
Yo, son, let me tell you something. Marcell put me onto this anime called Fire Force, right? And my goal is to finish season 1. Well, it's to catch up by the time we have to do our next podcast for a pod called Blurred. New episodes out Monday.
PCB.
Well,
which was yesterday.
Yesterday. Yeah. New episode out yesterday.
Go listen to it now
on Spotify right
Turn this
now.
podcast off and go listen to the
go
other
listen
one.
to that one.
You hear this shit
Then
every
come
week.
back.
And then come back.
Yeah,
And
please.
and then listen to the one next week where we talk about Fire Force. So he put me onto this anime Fire Force, and I've seen it, like the manga and stuff like that, when I used to work at Newberry, and I heard people talking about it. I was like, why would I want to read a manga about firefighters? And he's like, nah, these dudes is fighting fire demons with fire. And I'm like, well, that sounds counterproductive. Like, you fighting fire with fire. It just sounds like, oh,
That shouldn't work.
it's just burning. So I was like, you know what? Let me watch this show. So I turn on the show, and it starts off with a dude on a bus, and he's just minding his business, going home, and he just combusts into flames. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then
So
he turns
changes in the
into
comic.
yeah, he just blows up, and then he turns into like a fire demon. And I'm like, all right, I'm here now. And then
I like that.
there's a dude
That's you,
at the
James.
bus
That
stop.
motherfucker spitting.
This dude at the bus stop, he's like, yo, that dude is on fire. I'm about to go beat him up. And I'm like, is that how that works? When you see someone blow up into a fire
wait till
demon?
you get to the point where like the wildest nigga in the show pops up and you realize he fights the fire demon by destroying his whole town every time one appears.
Well, that
And
again,
everyone in the town is like fucking with it. That's their
Yo.
whole thing.
property taxes in Tokyo is wild. 'Cause
Yo,
That insurance money is crazy.
that's just,
Like-
that's like Angel Grove too.
that's
Niggas always
another place I
destroy.
would've wanna
Always
live.
destroy Angel Grove.
There's no renovations in Angel Grove.
None.
Son, I just got my dream home, and then here come a giant microwave monster just stepping on my house. Like, what the
Damn it.
Fucking microwave.
fuck? Like, what the like, dude,
Oh, mad I'll be
live
fucking
there.
Goldor stuff in my Mercedes.
just a,
Using your Mercedes like roller skates. You mad as fuck.
Not my AMG, motherfucker.
it's like, did a
I'm
giant,
not even done paying that shit off, bro.
did a giant space monkey draped in gold armor just skate off on my car? I'm still making payments on that.
Right.
Wings. Why is he walking?
You're gonna
Find out
pay that
the
to the
jet-
insurance company.
Yeah, the general don't cover that.
Flo does not care about Goldor.
She's like, flow me my money, motherfucker.
Yo, I have a theory that I think Flo is the most gangster person ever. Just like that.
Nah,
Yo,
it's that
spend my
other
money,
chick.
nigga.
In real life?
Which one?
Nah, you ever seen the new progressive commercials where they're on Zoom and there's like 4 of them, and they got one in the corner that's talking cash
Oh.
shit, and they're
Oh,
like,
yeah, yeah.
yo, they're like, yo, you're not muted, and she's like, yo, there's a mute button. She was she didn't care.
She a goon.
Nah, I gotta see that commercial.
Savage. But anyway, let's dive into this docket right here.
Docket,
First up, we got
docket.
Netflix buying up all the black shit.
Netflix want all your views.
Yes, I
I
don't
do
know.
remember- Remember, there was a point where we thought Netflix was getting the fuck out of here. Like, we found out
Yeah.
there was in like multi-million dollars worth of debt.
They got out that shit quick.
Disney Plus
I
is
don't-
coming.
Yeah, this is when Disney Plus was coming. Hulu started stepping their stuff up.
Nah, they were
well,
shook though. They were shook. Though.
No, we thought they were shook.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess they was
chilling.
I guess they was
Yeah,
like, wait till quarter 2.
Yeah, they was shook. They shook the room. That's what happened.
Baby, I got all the black things.
Yo, I miss that nigga so much, bro.
Yo, fact.
Like,
Damn it, man.
Facts.
But yeah, they've been coming out with some like really good shows. And not like that bullshit movies, like Fatal Attraction.
even the
I
bullshit
saw another-
movies are like quality content. Only
Fatal
because
Affair.
they fall. Well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Only because they fall into that like so bad. It's at least good to talk about.
It's decent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I didn't have to pay for it, like if I saw that in the movies, I'd be pissed.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Mad as hell.
Also, I don't know necessarily because I didn't look into like the numbers and shit like that, but I think like what saved a lot of it was a lot of like blockbuster type movies that were supposed to go to theaters going straight to Netflix, and those companies probably had to cut the bag or like drop the bag, cut the check. That's what I meant. Cut the check.
CTC.
Yeah, cut the bag. That sounds also counterproductive. You just cut.
Yeah,
the bag
don't never cut the bag.
Hole in the bag.
All the money falls out.
Secure the bag. Don't cut it.
Yeah.
do both.
Cut the person trying to take the bag. But yeah, this week they have what's it called? Another indie comic movie coming, starring Jamie Foxx and Joseph Gordon-Levitt's Project.
Is that an indie
Project
comic?
Powers.
I thought that was their.
Yeah, it's
I thought
an
that
indie
was
comic.
an original.
Nah, it's a comic. I'm pretty sure.
What's it called? Project what?
I think
Project Power.
Project Power, yeah.
I think your
But I don't know
Project
if it comes out
Powers. Was Project Power is an indie comic, but it's something completely different from this shit. Like I don't think it's based on this at all.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
false.
Oh, this is
Anyway, it
interesting.
looks fire.
Yeah, definitely looks dope. I forgot that shit was this week.
Oh yeah, Project Superpowers. That's something different.
It's coming out
Yeah.
this week?
It's by Dynamite. Yeah,
I thought it was coming out in
this
the fall or
Friday.
something. Okay,
Oh, no.
I'm ready.
Wait, is it the 7th or 14th?
Oh, 14th. It says 14th.
The 14th.
Yeah.
Oh, so next.
So August 7th is Lucifer, or is Lucifer at the end of
Let me
things?
see.
All I knew, there was like 3 weeks where I had something that I was interested coming out.
Lucifer the show?
Yeah,
Yeah, James.
Lucifer the show comes out when.
Listen, I don't watch it. Lou. Smart ass. It's coming out August 21st.
Damn, so
You happy? You happy, Lou? You
Too
happy?
excited, too fast.
I'm very.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, all right. So August 14th is Project Powers, but it looks dope. I'm
I'm with it. I didn't even know that existed until now, so I'm excited.
Yeah, it's basically in a world where like you pop a pill and you get like a random superpower for a certain amount of time, and people just wild out. It's like Black Lightning with green light.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Essentially, that's what happens. But so I think the thing is you don't know what power you're gonna get. So imagine like you pop the pill, ready to drop a thing, and you're about to get like super speed or fire, and you just like melt.
Nah,
So tight.
because you can melt, go underneath the door, the vault door, grab your money, melt with the money, and then
Time runs out. Now you're stuck in the vault.
I don't
How
think the
much-
money
how
melts
much-
with you, bro.
how much time you have?
I don't. Oh, that Lewis brings up a good point too. The money don't melt with you. I think
Yeah.
it's like 5 minutes. Is it 5? I think. I only
Nah.
watched the trailer.
Nah, you know what? We changing it. Like whatever you want to take, we'll adapt to whatever properties you are. So if you turn to liquid, it'll turn to liquid with you, and then it'll. Well, can it work like that?
I'm sure. And if you're making it up,
Yeah, fuck it.
it's just what. Remember Jumper? That movie Jumper with the
Yeah, I
dudes just
remember
jump
Jumper.
something. I feel like that one. They dropped the ball on that one. That was
They did. I
was a
feel like
good
that
premise.
one. I feel like that one came and went. Like
Yeah. So
Yeah, but I'm saying,
I
I don't think the film was good. It wasn't promoted. I don't think it was a bad film.
Nah, I read that after that they got Hayden Christensen out the paint for I don't know being difficult and a bunch of stuff. Like he just gave up on Hollywood altogether. Like you haven't seen him in a movie since like Takers, I think.
oh shit.
Yeah, or something like that.
So we got to the root of the issue.
Yeah. But anyway, Netflix, they bought up all the black shit. They got Moesha, sister, girlfriends, one-on-one. Basically anything that's ever touched UPN is coming to
Yeah,
Netflix.
they got the UPN package.
Yeah.
BET Plus is stressed.
Yes.
Height. But
Somebody now said, "How did we let this happen?"
It's Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry took all the bandwidth.
Somebody
to BT
sat
Plus.
there and said, "Well, first off, we got a white guy running this shit. There's that."
Brent.
And then there was like,
I don't know
"Who's
the
this
white
black
guy's name.
guy? Who hired this black guy? Get him out of here.
Wow.
He's not good for our brand."
He's like Moesha.
Wow.
We didn't get Moesha.
We should.
The Parkers,
The Parkers.
the fucking Parkers.
Here come Martin Lawrence walking in like, "Hey, yo, not now, Martin."
Not you.
Oh yeah. The only thing we need now is the Wayans Brothers. I think
Oh.
that's the only black show that hasn't been snatched up.
Wouldn't that go to?
Doesn't-
I feel like it's
HBO?
tied. I feel
Like,
like it's tied to
as
something.
Wasn't that WB? Wouldn't that go to like HBO Plus?
See, HBO Max.
HBO Max.
Luce got HBO Plus. What the fuck is that?
Yo, Dominican,
Jersey
that's
version.
how-
That's I was gonna say that's a Jersey special right there.
Only Jersey got HBO Plus.
He got to re-up his subscription with some nigga downstairs.
That's just owned
In a
by
black suit.
Ransom.
Lewis pays for his subscription in AA batteries.
Lewis
Just like a
look
handful.
like that's what he
Just
does.
like random batteries.
I
not
pay a
even-
nigga that come in a black suit named Little Guido.
Wow.
Little Guido.
That's
Yo, that was Lewis.
Dominican.
That was Lewis. Yo, he might be both. The first ever Italian Dominican.
Wow.
That's a nasty mix.
he's an Attilican.
He's an
An
Attilican. Wow.
That sounds like a shapeshifter. A shapeshifting reptile. Well, that's all Dominicans are, shapeshifting reptiles.
Yo, I think this episode we're trying to figure out who could get punched the hardest by offended niggas.
It's called
Also
aliens.
working out. Oh, remember Animorphs?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a good segue. Animorphs.
Listen,
Wait, what reptile is Lewis?
lose a Dimelogorgon.
Just brought that back. That's not a reptile.
Yes, it is.
Yo,
In this podcast universe, it is.
that never made a podcast, so that's the debut for the podcast for that name.
Oh, okay.
man.
Nah,
Oh,
it
never
definitely
did?
did make the pod, didn't it?
I don't. Oh, he
Oh,
did. No,
it
I think Marcell was right. I think it did.
Yeah,
I don't listen to it.
Neither do I, but I remember hearing it while I was here.
Dimelogorgon. Oh man, I gotta get a Demogorgon and Photoshop like him doing hookah.
Oh,
All
At
the-
Speedway.
I like that.
with a
I like that a lot.
With a
And
broogie.
Speedway.
with a broogie. A frosty
man.
broogie.
A
Oh, man,
frosty
I gotta do
broogie.
Yeah. Yo, I'm
My
tempting
balls is
Lou
finished
with
up, nigga.
They went on the inside.
Yo, I never seen Lou that excited before.
Does Bugal even
You
get
speaking my love
cold?
language, nigga.
Unless you pour him like a decent drink, then he's gonna get mad at you and be like, I said a shot, nigga.
That was
so
I
mad
did,
at me,
yo,
son.
my bad. I did yell at you too hard. I'm sorry, Marcell.
I'm speaking to women, bro. I was like, man.
I can't front. Marcell fill that cup to the brim.
He did.
Like,
He's like, don't talk to me for the rest of the night.
have a heavy pour, and I was already pretty twisted, so the pour was heavier.
So, all right. So, who's worse? Lou for asking Marcell for the drink, or Marcell for pouring the whole thing?
I just
Me.
got this. I
'Cause
don't
Lou-
know. Yeah,
Lou
I don't
didn't know
know
I
how
had
twisted he
that
was.
Was that my birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I told her they never should have threw me no damn party. I ain't want no party. A lot of shit went south that day.
Oh no, man, I had fun.
I did
Yeah,
too.
I bet you did, motherfuckers.
Hope she
Only
does it
nigga-
again.
Only nigga to get beat up on the
Randomly, not
birthday.
even for your birthday.
It's like
Nice.
Peter Griffin and the chicken. It's just on site.
Just on tight.
Marcy gonna be surprising Chris on a Wednesday for no reason.
Yeah, she keep randomly asking me, what do you want to do for your 30th? Nothing. Leave me alone.
Nigga,
Like
that's
the whole 2 years away.
Yeah,
years
what
from now,
we
what the fuck?
what we doing? What we doing
He's
for your 30th, man?
Nothing.
Going to Alaska.
Yo, I'm with it. Let's do it.
Blockbuster.
I'm dead. Yo, I'm dead ass.
I'm not. I don't want to go to Alaska for my 30th birthday.
Nah, to go to Blockbuster.
Yeah, but that requires us going to Alaska.
I thought that would like sweeten the pot for you to.
Blockbuster. You thought that would do it?
Blockbuster. That's gonna be. That's it. That's just gonna
Dog.
put him over the edge.
I just want my own Blockbuster like uniform, like the T-shirt. But now that we got this vinyl printer, I could just have her make me a Blockbuster T-shirt.
Nah, let's go to the store and get it.
You know they're not fresh. They haven't
Hey.
printed new uniforms since 1996.
You gotta go to
Hey,
Salvation Army to get one of them joys.
Just probably smell like old popcorn. Should be mad dry. Damn. What else we had on the docket, man?
We had a lot of shit on the docket.
Y'all want to talk about this Joe Rogan thing?
With it,
Yeah,
Joe
sure.
Rogan hates video games. Apparently,
I
I
don't know. I don't know. So anyway, like episode of the Joe Rogan podcast came out, and I have to sneeze, so it's probably going to happen somewhere point in this sentence.
Okay.
he's like
um,
black alive, black a pow.
There you go. Laka.
That was it, right?
Bless you, my
there.
good brother.
Oh, yeah, man, power.
Kazoo tight.
Okay. So, yeah, he was talking to somebody about something, and he said some things, and people got mad. And that's usually how the Joe Rogan podcast goes.
For the most part.
Yeah, in this instance, it was about video games. And basically, a quote was, video games are a real problem. You know why? Because they're fucking fun. You do them, and they're real exciting, but you don't get anywhere. Yeah, that's just like a small quote. And he basically compared it to like other things like, jujitsu. He was like, yo, you do jujitsu, like in 3-year span, you could be a black belt. You can have enough experience, change your like whole physical tone and attitude towards life and blah, 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 blah. He said with video games, he was like, you kind of just buy it. You sit there, you play, you don't do or think about anything else. You kind of just honed in on this one thing. And then when you're done, you just wait for the next video game to come.
Yeah, he was saying like, unless you become like a pro gamer or something.
Yeah.
He was like, and then if you become a pro gamer, you've only got like 5 years of that before that game's not popular anymore. And now you're nowhere. Whereas, with these other things, you can open up a school or this or that. And like when he said all that, for context, Joe Rogan had a gaming addiction for a while.
I think he still does.
So he knows.
Like he can't play video games. So his view is kind of based on that.
Wait, one sec.
Games in moderation, like, you winding down playing Xbox, cool.
Joe Rogan, for all intents and purposes, could beat the living shit out of me. But how much of a dweeb you got to be addicted to video games, or it's just like I can't play them anymore. My life is gonna go to shit. I'm like, all right,
it's endorphins, son. You gotta do it to endorphins that it releases.
But nigga was playing Quake. That's just not even fire.
Yeah,
look at Chris's resolution though.
First of all, jerking off fixes everything. Anyone who tells you different is a Nazi. I don't know.
And the thing is, you know what it is? It'd be the dude that be playing video games and like wear diapers so they don't have to get up to go to the bathroom.
That's wild.
Explain. Whoa.
Yeah,
what?
there's dudes that they don't want to get up while they're playing while they're playing, so it doesn't interrupt them.
If you kill me while shitting on yourself at the same time, I'm uninstalling the game.
At that point, you got to.
Like, I'm not dying to no nigga with a shitty booty. I'm not.
No, I'm not dying to no nigga with a diaper.
Would you find somebody that's wearing a diaper?
Homie that wore the diaper in Parliament was cool.
Would you fight someone that you found out like they were wearing a diaper?
What you thought he said?
I thought he said fuck. I was like, Chris.
Fuck somebody that had a diaper? Ask myself.
Whatever your preference is,
It's not on my preference list.
Yeah, that is a kink for some people. They dress up like babies and they got to get their diapers changed. And I don't get it. It's not a thing for me. But whatever floats your boat, do it.
What were you saying?
I would not fight it in a diaper, though. That's a weapon. A loaded weapon, too.
The most loaded one of all.
No, but you were saying Joe Rogan, video games, addicted to video games.
Yeah, so
Quake.
His opinion kind of comes from that. But there's definitely a lot of career options that come out of playing video games. If that's like a career path you want to go down, you could become a streamer. That's some shit literally anyone can do. Mm-hmm. And anyone can be successful at. Well, anyone can be successful at it. You just have to be entertaining enough or good enough at a game. There's variables, but there's a way for you to do that. Right. Not anyone can just be like, yo, I'm going to go open up a jiu-jitsu school, because you just may not be good at that shit.
You might not know how to do jiu-jitsu.
Also, you have to be able to open up a school in general. You got to be able to take out a loan to do that. And like, there's a lot of shit that he's not factoring in to just saying like, oh yeah, you can do that. It's not really the case. What are the statistics of, if anyone knows, of the people that make a good living off video games? Like, I know there's like real popular ones, like what's his name, PewDiePie, and all the other racist influencers on YouTube. Those are like, if you just count people that stream, but there are like other things that you can do in that arena. You know what I mean?
know there's like the kid who won like the Fortnite tournament and got like $1 million or $2 million or something like that and stuff like that. But that's like one. Is there like a legit like
It says,
I don't know. Like, do the numbers support like, hey,
I don't think the percentage is
video
that high.
games?
I think it's like the same thing as like if you want to go play basketball. Like, not that many people are gonna make the NBA. Like, you're not gonna get on the top of like the streaming shit. Like, not everybody's gonna do that.
Just absolutely,
and not to say that it's
like musicians and shit too, but
okay,
there are people that do it on a smaller level that can sustain themselves off doing it. Like, there's a dude I've been watching for years, Northern Lion. He's not good at any video game that he plays. He sucks at all of them. He's just really entertaining while he does it, and that's all he has to do. Is just be funny while he plays games poorly.
What? I could do that. What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
A lot of people that are bad at games that are just funny.
So like the way he presented his opinion is kind of like I don't think dudes like, yo, video games are horrible.
Yeah. It's not. He's
how he worded it. I don't know if that's what he meant when he said it. I can only take what he said at face value. You know?
I separated from the people that are like, Grand Theft Auto is the reasons people are shooting up. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
that's a whole different.
Any of that.
He didn't do that. Right.
It says.
I'd have been mad if he did that.
It says esport players earn an average of $1,000 to $5,000 per month, or about $60,000 per year.
Oh, they niggas make more than
how many
me.
people are like esports athletes? Like the percentage of people that play video games to the esports athletes is very little.
It says the chances of becoming a successful competitive esports pro were about 1 in 10,000.
Yeah,
that's not that bad. That's not that bad.
Yeah, but you know, you're also not getting NBA money, so it's not going to be that bad.
Yeah, your time as a player is pretty limited too, because after like your 20s, your reflexes go, like your eye coordination gets worse, and you're just not gonna be able to keep up with fucking 16-year-old Timmy who's been slamming 13 monsters and mainlining door day. Like that nigga, he different.
What?
You can now be a coach for an esports team, or you can be a commentator for esports
team,
an analyst for esports.
Left trigger, Timmy.
These niggas is on ESPN. Son. Like I don't know how that works.
When I seen that,
taking it no matter what age. Is there like an elderly league? Because a shot of adrenaline and an Adderall fixed all of that. Like I don't like.
Nah, but
you
like with the Joe Rogan thing,
competitive speedrunner, and all of that is you play game.
I thought running was
a
just
video game
in
as
general.
fast as possible.
Oh, we're still talking about video games. I thought you were talking about like racing in real life.
That's what I thought too.
Oh, yeah, a speed runner.
There's dudes
like,
that'll like be like, "Yo, I can beat this video game in 20 minutes," and it's an 80-hour game.
How the fuck is that possible?
They find ways.
Yeah, they got ways. It's crazy.
Shit is nuts. There's a whole,
I would say with the Joe Rogan thing, like he was more like, I get what he's trying to say. Like he worded it really badly, which is not really like Joe Rogan, but he was more talking about like the people who are trying to do things outside of video games. Like if you're trying to start a business or start a brand or just even like just brand yourself in the world, like playing video games is kind of like negating all of that. Yeah, it's like negating all of your success at this point, which I kind of agree with. Just because like when I was growing up, like I was like heavy, like there couldn't be a day where I didn't play like at least 4 or 5 hours of video games. Like I thought that was gonna like last like my whole life. Like there's no way when I'm fucking 25 I'm gonna stop playing video games. Like this shit is way too fun. But it's like once you hit 25 and you're trying to fucking do all this shit and accomplish all these things, like you ain't got no time for video games.
See, I disagree, son. I still got time for video games. I still play them, but it's in moderation.
They just got more complicated. Like shooting games and all that stuff. It's a long way from like GoldenEye and stuff like that.
I tried Fortnite
for sure.
I've tried Fortnite.
I can't do it.
Yeah,
I've tried Warzone, where every time, as soon as I land, there would be dudes that land in the little drop zone before me and look up at me and shoot me. And I'm like, yo, fam. And then I got to wait 5 minutes to start a new game. I was like, no, I'm done with this. I don't want this.
I just like the regular Call of Duty.
So now it's to the point now where I just play comic video games. Anytime a comic title comes out, buy that shit right up. I'm still playing Spider-Man. The other day I got smacked and was just swinging around for like an hour and a half while listening to lo-fi music. It was lit. I had a very peaceful night. It was great.
I was like, what are your thoughts on? I was watching this video on YouTube of
on drinking. Love it.
Of this of this gamer. He plays 2K, and his girl played a prank by deleting his
I saw that.
His my 2K player that he's been building for like a while. And like he broke up with her and kicked her out of the house.
Yeah, that's what you should do. Because not only Like, I would break up with my girl if she did that shit to me, and that's not my job. Like, I don't do that shit for a living.
That's
Just
what
a level
makes
of
it different.
disrespect there
Nah,
for
facts.
me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like you
just ruined my shit for fun.
Yeah,
That's
for,
not
for the
okay.
lulz.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm making money off of it too.
Right.
Even
That's
if I
what I'm
wasn't.
saying, like,
Yeah,
in
but
his
even if you
case-
weren't, that's hours. That's hours of your life that you should just fucking delete it.
Yeah, like I put time in. That's like me going to my girl TikTok and just deleting the shit after her getting 10K.
Oh,
It's just that's disrespecting. It's like,
That's
yo,
like-
you had
It's
something
like
you were
throwing your
really
girl's makeup in the garbage.
Damn,
for fun.
yeah, that
and I
costs
think-
money.
And I think the player she deleted had like a 90 rating or some shit.
Yeah, he was up
it a
there.
prank?
He was
Huh?
grinding.
She actually deleted it?
No, she actually deleted it.
What kind
But
of
said
fucking
it-
prank? That's not a prank,
She
bitch.
said she thought you'd be able to bring it back.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you
if
did
you're
something
not
you had no
sure
knowledge
about
on.
this,
Then it's not
maybe you
prank.
shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Oh, because you play it so much and blah blah blah." And then
Like,
like, so?
I was like, "Nah, you really want to delete it though, like,
Yeah.
and just record it." He
Like,
was
I had-
so tight,
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
and I think that was his birthday too, or some shit like that.
Oh,
What is up with people doing shitty things to someone else on their birthday? This is not even about me. Like, but like, what
Yeah.
is like? It's like the video. Yeah, because we were talking about the party before, and then I was
Yeah.
listening to this, and I was like, oh, it sounds like I'm being shady, but I'm not. But it's
Nah.
like the thing Lewis put in the group chat the other day of the guy going to the girl on her birthday.
Oh
and
yeah,
giving her
Hey, but that was
the-
more her.
the evidence of. But again, it's like I don't. All right. So basically, what happened was this dude went up to his baby mother, quote unquote, and wrapped up gave like a gift in a gift, in a
Layers on
gift.
wrapping paper, yeah.
Yeah, and she was like, "Oh my God, you're so funny! Oh, you're so stupid!" Da da da. And she thinks she's about to get this extravagant gift because he's being so extra with the wrapping and all that stuff.
She said she
And
wanted a
then she
necklace.
and then she unwraps it, and it's like paperwork saying that their child is not his. And he's like, man, he's like, yo, you cheated on me. And she's like, what? She's like, yo, why would you do this on my birthday? Like, I didn't cheat on you, blah, blah, blah. And he was just like, nah, you cheated on me, blah, blah, blah. And then he uploaded it to the internet. Now, whether it's true or not,
Yeah.
I just think that's just weird.
It's
Like,
like-
why would you?
I just want to say that shit to me just screamed really bad acting. Like, that shit looked super fake to me.
Right.
But for the sake of conversation, we're just gonna like completely
Pretend like it's
disregard
real.
that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're raising some young lady's kid, right? Assuming it's yours, you're just in there like, yo, this is our child, and you're dedicating yourself, you're being the best father you possibly could. But there's an air of doubt for you. Like, it's like, this kid don't really look like me. You assume she was stepping out on you beforehand, but you didn't really know.
Right.
Now the kid doesn't really look like you, and it's X amount of years later, and you find out like, nah, this really isn't my kid. I'm probably gonna do some like wild, grimy shit to let you know that I know, because you've been fucking me over for years now. Like, shit was all cool.
That's also
You deserve what's coming to you.
that's also the assumption there, though. I don't know.
Right.
There's also part of me that is just like, I still don't know the full story because I wasn't even supposed to know this part of the story in the first place, because it shouldn't have been on the internet in the first place. Because then
let me
like,
let me not act like you should be putting that shit on the
Right.
internet at all. You definitely shouldn't.
Because it's like, I don't know what triggered him. Maybe it was like, yo, this kid doesn't kind of like look like me. But if you've been there since birth, right, and you've raised this child, like, how do you not have an emotional connection to this child? Where now it's just
You
like
have to.
the way you did things with the mother and showed it was like, oh, you lied to me, da da da, kind of fucks it up how it was with the child. Did you talk to the kid first? Did like there's that. And then it's like, yo, what if she's telling the truth? Where it's just like I said in the group chat, like, what if there was a situation where, all right, maybe we weren't dating, maybe
we were on a break.
yeah, maybe we were on a break, maybe we were just friends with benefits, maybe we just hooked up one night after, like maybe I hooked up with an ex 2 weeks, whatever before, and those like we hooked up and then just ended up like kept fucking with one another, cut old dude off, but didn't know old dude got me pregnant. How do we know it's not that? Like, there's a lot of things that happen. And I say some of it from experience and shit like that, where it's just like, hey, that's not mine, but I didn't really know it wasn't mine until like doctors and no, had to explain it.
There's definitely a lot of variables in that. And that's for sure a reason why you shouldn't be posting that on the internet, even beyond like,
it seemed
it's just
like
messy
he did
to do that to begin with.
It seemed like he got like I could understand the mindset of finding that and you just being like, man. Yeah. But I don't even think I would have the patience to set this whole thing up, then do it. I would just be like, what the fuck is this? Also,
I'd be too mad.
Yeah. And then what if you found out you was wrong? Now you're just the weirdo that decided to get a random DNA test on your kid. Like, what was
I don't think you can get a DNA test without like the other parents' approval.
I've seen mad BET original movies where they were able to do it. So
look at Chris's reference points.
He meant Netflix movies, guys. He meant Netflix.
If it's on BET Plus, it got to be true. They can only afford to get 2 shows. Netflix stole the others.
What do you mean? Tyler Perry's writing 30 shows right now by himself.
Yeah, for Netflix, nigga, he got to deal with them.
No, it's BET.
No,
he got 2 deals.
Yeah, it's Tyler Perry. He got like 5 deals. 5 deals.
Son,
he got a combo.
God bless that man. I can't remember when I wanted to put him on that boat, Chris.
Oh yeah, we gotta take him off the boat. Yo,
I put his movies on that boat, but I take him off.
When we used to work at the comic book warehouse, I used to have this thing called the boat, where I just wanted to put everything I didn't like on a boat and push it to the middle of a lake and just let it sink. And there was a lot of people on that fucking boat. It went from a boat to like an ark in like 2 weeks. Like it was
to everybody.
Every
we were definitely like captain of the Intrepid.
Yeah, it was the Poseidon. I sunk that motherfucker.
A nasty ship.
She was a good ship.
Yeah, I had Grownish on that boat, but that's before I fell in love with Grownish. I never knew what it was
on the boat off of the title.
Oh, my bad. It was Blackish, not Grownish.
What about Mixedish?
No, this is way before.
Put them all on the boat, even though Chris says, nah, it's not that. It's okay.
I thought Blackish was like a black exploitation show at first when it first came out. I don't know why.
That's a wild show.
Yeah, I thought it was like poking fun at a lot of things, and it does it, but not in like a mean and like poke fun at way. It balances between like teaching and laughing and shit like that. So yeah, I took them off the boat. I had Keke Palmer on the boat just off a True Jackson VP. Never liked that show.
I can't put Keke Palmer on the boat.
On the boat. No, that's what I'm saying. I love Keke Palmer now. I'm just saying it was just because of that show. But
Aquila and the Bee was trash too. I don't care what nobody says.
It was.
Yeah, why Aquila? That was straight.
Yo, True movie. True Jackson VP was.
That's why she had to catch it.
Nickelodeon was trying to do them Disney style shows, and then like
the True.
I was like,
that one. That to me, True Jackson VP. That caused a lot of hurt because it was a lot of little white children watching that show, and then they thought they can like be True Jackson. It was just coming off very. Just very cringy to me, like just the way like she used to talk and stuff like that. That's why I didn't like her for that, because they could have put anybody in that role and it could have been doing the exact same thing, and I would have hated it because there's little white children running around doing this bullshit. Damn, who else was on the boat? Damn, there was a lot of people in the warehouse that was on the boat.
Oh yeah, fuck all
that. That was for sure.
What about Master P's daughter's show?
Pardon?
What's her name? I forgot what her name was. She had a show on hold on.
Pastries were on the boat. The sneakers.
Oh, remember, I thought she was like, yo, brownies? Horrible. Like, nigga, they're delicious. What are you talking about?
Carlos Bakery with the quickness.
Croissants? Nah, son.
What my little croissant do to you?
Protein shakes on the boat.
What?
Even though, like,
I love protein shakes.
What protein shake are you using? Because, like, I'm using this own shit.
Gold Standard.
They trash, but yeah, Gold Standard, yeah.
Ain't that Oprah's network?
Yeah.
You using
It
Oprah
is.
protein?
You use the Oprah
I'm not
protein.
drinking Oprah. You get muscles. You get muscles.
Oprahtein?
Oprahtein. Lou, I can see you using that.
Why
That shit
me?
tastes nasty, son. It tastes like
He's using it, not me.
It tastes like Ovaltine. Does it taste like Ovaltine? Anything like it?
Tastes like Stedman.
Oh, ew.
Yo, Stedman looks like he tastes like a library book. From Jamaica Ave.
Saying what
How
another
did you
man
go to
tastes
that
like?
conclusion?
Wild. But another man tasted like a library book. Wilder.
Hilarious. I love it.
Like, you get a pass just because it was funny as hell.
You get a pass, and you get a pass.
A library pass. She's just handing out library cards.
That man get mad passes to have sex with dudes.
Yeah, I can't front. Speaking of library pass,
What?
Why did we? How did
I have,
you,
like-
Why would you? What?
That nigga gay. So you look at that nigga gay, bro.
I don't
You hear him speak, that nigga gay.
What?
But if he's not, I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again in life. First time won't be the last. Anyway,
how did we get here?
only
Did you think
only
Jesus
what you
was here?
need. It's plant-based. It's a plant-based protein drink. That's
Yeah, it is.
Now, plant. I've been on a couple proteins. I don't remember their names.
my
right
diet
now.
is fish and vegetables. Like, that's it.
Oh, that shit.
But gold standard, I'm gonna try that shit out. Cause
Yeah, it's pretty good.
yeah, they had a coffee flavored one, and needless to say, it was disgusting.
You don't even like coffee.
Yo,
Yeah,
Needless to say.
So why would you think the coffee?
Bro, that's what you get.
bought the variety pack so I could try them all.
Stick a
Before I had
variety pack of
chocolate.
protein.
Vanilla was
Nigga had
strawberry was that shit.
a caramel macchiato.
Stick about the
Yeah,
Neapolitan of protein.
Nigga had the dulce de leche.
Yo,
This nigga was
where do
supposed
I
to
get the Klondike protein
This
shake?
nigga was supposed to be making protein shakes. He making dessert.
Yeah, or
You
got-
just eating
you got the
cupcakes like,
New
yo,
York cheesecake
yeah.
protein shake.
Next up,
The
I'm
Cass
going
Deli
bagels.
pastrami protein shake.
Now hold on, Lou. You might be on this.
I'm about to be honest right now.
Protein shakes.
To the bathroom. That's where he's going.
That's a heavy
Yo.
shit.
Yeah, it is.
This is why we are not in the protein business.
I don't know about you, but I
Yeah, nigga. But until the Dunkirk protein bars come out.
yeah. Shit tastes like potholes.
that's the only protein
rains.
bar that tastes like that you could chew the liquid.
Shit tastes like a brothel.
Nah, remember what was that gum that came as powder and you started chewing it and then it turned to gum?
Son, I don't remember this. The fact that you put this in your body bothers me. So
they kept it in something that looked like a little gas tank. And I was like, what is this? Yo,
this sounds like you was chewing plutonium, my nigga.
Yo, the corner store by where you grew up needs an investigation.
oh, that's for sure.
Look what they feed us in the hood.
Powder gum.
Powdered gum.
Oh, they had the
Full
government
gum, like-
cheese of gums.
Chris over
Yeah.
here chewing on dehydrated gum. This is bullshit.
Sour, sneaky, stardust powder chewing gum.
What was the whole name?
Something like it. There was like
And Chris said, "Oh yeah, that's the one today."
they had another one
Chewing
called,
gum. Just add water.
Powdered gum. Oh, that's nasty.
they had another one called Ouch.
Powdered gum.
I'm gonna put it in the group chat right now.
Oh man. Yo, remember Pixie Sticks?
Yeah.
Niggas was really just selling you colored sugar.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yes,
Wait,
they were.
Colored sugar sounds really problematic. I don't know why, but it is. It is.
They only
that's
give
the-
it to us. so
That's the name of the
if
episode.
it is problematic.
It might not be.
Oh,
Yeah.
nah. Yo, I
If you
do
want to make it
remember
to
that.
100, I don't know.
Are you talking about Bubble Jug, Chris?
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Oh, I remember those.
Yeah, see, I'm not crazy.
I never bought
never
it though.
had that
but-
shit, though.
Yeah, I never bought it because I'm like, nah.
Oh, we used to.
Give me the fruit roll up.
Now we used to steal whatever we could get our hands on in the what's it called, in the corner store. I remember one time we went there after playing basketball, and I was the only kid that had a scooter that came with a carrying case.
Wow.
So I remember we had gone into the corner
You
store and I
fancy,
hid
huh?
in the corner away from
away from like the cameras because I had like a blind spot. I used to just fill it with like mad Mott's apple juices. Gave the whole hood diabetes.
Oh, you would apple juice?
I was handing out apple juices. I was the man.
You were that. You
for
did it in
sure.
style.
And then everyone threw up because it was like 98 degrees and it was filled with apple juice and it kept running around.
Yeah.
Kids are stupid.
There's too much liquid sloshing around in you, man. That's not,
it was a
good look. I
Too
remember
much, a lot of fiber.
they had this one candy that was like a duck, and you would take like the cap off the shit and you would twist it, and the candy would come out of like these holes.
Yes.
It was like a taffy or something. I ate a whole one once. My shit was green. That was weird. I didn't appreciate it.
You say your shit was green?
Yeah. The candy was green, and like I guess
okay.
when you digest it, your body's just like,
The
there's
dye
a
got
lot of
everywhere,
food dye, man.
Y'all never had green shit before? Oh, you mean green, not like the dark green?
Yeah, not like what your body would
Like
produce
neon green.
on like some regular shit.
Like
This is
emerald
just like-
green.
Yeah.
Like Green Lantern green.
Like I was Dorothy
Shooting
on
out
the brick
kryptonite.
road for 2 days, and I had to like let it out in a bush somewhere. Like it was Emerald City greens.
Oh,
Yikes.
I remember
Oh.
being like 7 and being like, "Yo, I'm not eating this again."
I can't front. I
This ain't
remember.
right.
I remember when spicy hot Cheetos first came out. I had a bag and then I shouldn't, and it was red, and I was scared. I was about to
His
call
ass is
911.
bleeding.
I was like, "Yo, what?" And then,
You
and then
didn't chew the
it's so funny.
The Cheeto.
On the news, they had like a story about it that like a school had like all the kids shitting red, and everybody got scared, and then they realized it was just the dye from the Cheetos.
And the whole school had hot Cheetos.
The whole school, they was wondering like why everybody shit was all the kids shit was red. They was calling parents and everything.
When that hot
Cheetos
Cheeto
really
dropped,
had
the hood went crazy, huh?
That's
Yeah.
crazy. All right,
Speaking of
damn.
school, you heard one of the first schools that opened up closed the same day because all the kids had to quarantine.
Bro,
I could have told you that.
Like we
I
knew
don't-
this, but just like actually seeing it happen, I don't know why. Actually seeing the thing that you 100% knew would happen,
Yeah.
mind blowing to me.
And I bet you they're still gonna try to push to get schools open in September. Like, nah.
Absolutely.
the funniest thing I seen today was on the news. One of the president's peoples was diagnosed with it, and because when he moves around the mask, he said that's how germs gets into the mask, and that's what causes.
As opposed to not wearing the mask and germs just getting in anyway.
You could just put it on properly the first time.
Yeah.
And then
Which is
wash
real
your
easy.
filthy hands.
Just put it on your face
I promise you it's not that hard.
and don't touch it. That's it.
So
There's
yeah,
something
dude.
about
And do it
Something
every
about
day. It's not
these-
hard.
What that one nigga in the infomercial say? Set it and forget it?
set it and forget it.
Wow.
That's pretty smart. Nah, I saw it today on Instagram. Somebody I went to high school with. Like we were all in like the same friend group and whatnot. She just started putting up all these anti-mask and just weird posts about anti-mask and how it's funny how the government isn't going after the pedophilia ring that's going on, but they're going after COVID instead. And it's weird. And it's just like there's like from all her posts, there seems to be like this weird way of thinking and this weird Venn diagram of pedophilia ring, COVID, and that was really those main two things. And,
Let me explain something to you, sweetheart.
COVID and
Not complex.
and anti-mask that for somehow in people's brains, because there's a lot of people if they're making posts that are getting like shares and likes and that think the same. And I don't know how it got there. And it's just dumb. Also, it was really weird because I think she's a Trump supporter right now.
What's her ethnicity? If that's not giving away too much.
I don't care. Romanian, I believe.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, right. But has
I was
big
expecting you to say some type of minority.
right, but has a big black boyfriend. And all this stuff started popping up after the big black boyfriend. And it's really weird because everything prior to this, she was very pro rights, pro black, pro, like she came off like an ally until like you see that she's reposting all these like stupid ignorant posts that are coming from like Trump support accounts and whatnot. And I don't know, it took like a hard left, and I'm shocked by it. But one of my biggest like things that confuse me with people who are pro-Trump, but talking about like this pedophilia ring and like the government ignoring it. The nigga at the head of the government was part of the pedophilia ring. He was hanging out with the dude.
That's what I don't understand.
You support all these weird Bohemian Grove niggas, like you like this shit.
They're like, what's it called? They're like, oh, you want Biden to get into office? He inappropriately touched people and here's the video on camera. It's like, I don't like him either.
Yeah.
But the dude that you're sticking up for was on an island.
It says fake news.
Like he's a habitual line crosser.
Yeah, there's pictures of dude hanging out together.
We got audio recordings of homies saying grab him by the pussy. That is not a phrase that any decent person has ever said.
Like, it doesn't matter to them.
Dudes brought up documents where Trump and Epstein's name are in the same document. Court documents.
I'm saying, like she's saying, like how the government not going after the mass, but not the pedophile ring. Like the pedophile rings, there's the government niggas in it. Like why would they go after themselves?
Yeah. Also,
that shit is protected by the government.
It's like them tax. It's like them taxing themselves. Why would we tax ourselves? We do this.
Yeah, we do this. We are the tax.
We are tax.
We are the tax.
We are tax. Free tax stone.
Yo, dead ass man.
Then that led me to like other people who like I'm cool with putting up like all these conspiracy things, how Hollywood is tied up in this pedophilia ring, and how like Tom Hanks is the wild creep and stuff. Did y'all see that stuff?
No,
not all of it, but I saw a little bit of it.
Okay, so like there's this theory going around that people like Tom Hanks, Oprah,
Chad's
Ellen, Chet's father.
He's Chet's father. He's Chet's father now.
Chet's daddy. Yeah. All these people that COVID is. This is just one like theory, right? That COVID is a cover up for the government or some task force or somebody crack. All of why we need a global pandemic to crack down on a couple of celebrities that are popping in the U.S. I don't know, but sure. I don't know why.
Is Tom Hanks popping?
Yeah, Tom Hanks is popping. He's America's white father, I believe. Yeah. That's what they call him. Yeah. Like
and he's also very
before
popular
Cosby and all that stuff. Is he? That I didn't know.
He is. I mean, we're gonna keep it a buck. Tom Hanks is a handsome dude. He aged pretty well. He's also kind of swaggy. I haven't seen him recently.
He's fat now.
Listen,
all right, well,
he's got like
had
one
it
of those
for a minute. Then I guess
he's got one of. You sure you're not talking about George Clooney?
Nah, I'm not talking about George Clooney. Him too, but that's yeah.
Now we're just talking about handsome old white men.
Yeah, right. What about
what is this podcast?
What about Tom Selleck?
Let's have this conversation with video games too. This is bullshit.
What about Hasselhoff
too, man? Hey,
Hasselhoff.
All right, nah, you pushing it.
I took it too
with
far.
Hasselhoff.
I think
this is the most secure podcast in the world.
All right, guys, fuck, marry, kill. You got Tom Hanks, George Clooney.
You gotta finish the Tom Hanks story before I answer the question.
You know what's funny?
Tom Selleck.
You can't marry
Tom
George
Selleck.
Clooney just because he won't marry him.
Look at the line of Chris Gables. George Clooney and Tom Hanks and Tom Selleck.
Because here's the thing. If George Clooney won't marry the bad Johns that he's been with, he ain't gonna marry one of us.
Maybe refuses to get married.
Actually,
First of all,
we're low maintenance. We're low maintenance.
Yeah. First of all, I liked his
I'm no
Batman
Stacey
movie.
Keebler, I'll tell you that much.
Yo, son, I'm on here every other pod talking about how much I love that shit. So when this pod ends, I'm probably gonna pull up an illegal stream of it and watch it because I've spoken about it so many weeks in a row.
Illegal stream, I own it. I took out that bitch on VHS. But anyway, so there's this theory about Tom Hanks, right? And all these celebrities that when COVID happened, they like when you saw them pop back up on the scene. Like first of all, a lot of them just went low, like disappeared.
Sorry.
And now and now when they do come back, they have like these.
Is Marcell okay?
Oh, is he really?
Wait, what are you doing?
What's going on, fam?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
He couldn't even hear you.
What are you doing?
I was trying to get my water, but I was trying to do it while making as little movements as possible.
Well, you failed at that.
I've never seen so much movement.
Well, snapped his neck.
I started shaking, trying to pick that water up. So.
Like,
if you only listen to the audio version of the podcast, you missing out, son.
I don't even do that.
Weeks of gold.
So anyway,
I'm sorry, Chris. Continue.
So COVID happened, everything goes dark, and when the celebrities started popping back up, they said that they had these ankle monitors on their ankles because now they're on house arrest and whatnot. People dispelled that rumor by saying, sometimes, like people in like TV and media, they said sometimes that's when they hook you up the mic box, sometimes they put it on your ankle and all that stuff to hide it. So it's like, it's not muffled. You're not sitting on it. Sometimes they put it there and they'll run the wire up your leg or the mic up your leg, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, all right, that's one theory. But then this whole thing with Tom Hanks, they were saying how he was the first celebrity to get COVID and he's been low ever since with his wife because they said that they were in Australia or Austria, one of those two. And then he got COVID over there.
Oh, it's Australia.
Yeah, came back, but we haven't really seen him. Blah blah blah. Even though he was on SNL, whatever. And then they said that for a very long time he's had these cryptic posts on I think Twitter, Instagram, where he would take a picture of like a glove, and he would be like, "Oh, I wonder what happened here," and he would like add like a little geotag and. Coincidentally, in that area, there would be children that had like gone missing. Like
There's
in
children
that
have gone missing everywhere,
right? But it's like I think the thing was around the same, like that same week. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
The coincidence of the post being put up was like too close for people's comfort. That and then more recently, he just became a dual citizen of Greece. Like with all this talks of like this pedophilia ring, blah, 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 celebrities, and people keep bringing up his name. Now him and his wife more recently put up a thing of, them becoming citizens of Greece where pedophilia is looked at not as a crime, but more as like a disease or like mental illness or something along those lines where it's just like not punishable by prison time. So people were like, see, look, this is it. And my whole thing is, if it's true or not true, what the fuck you want me to do about it? You want me to go find Tom Hanks and beat his ass? Like, what is it that we are rallying?
More important shit I got to worry about than this?
Son, I'm trying to live, dog.
Like cops gonna kill me if they pull me over. Like I'm gonna focus on that.
What you think cops gonna do if I try to snuff out Tom Hanks? Why are we like?
You know how expensive it would be for you to be in the area that Tom Hanks is in order to snuff him?
Yeah, like y'all are bringing up all these high profile celebrities that got like gated communities, hired security, and all that stuff. Y'all want me to go after Oprah? She probably has like a small militia just protecting her property all year round.
They got the putties.
Yeah,
and Gail.
What? I never understood. Like, yo, what's the call to action? You want me to just repost the shit for the sake of reposting the shit? You want me to burn my Toy Story DVD? Because I won't.
Yeah, I'm definitely not doing that.
Yeah, but if it comes out that he is, I'm gonna be like, yo, whoops.
I mean, like, I think we need some more solid evidence.
But that's the thing. The thing about these
there's no evidence here whatsoever.
That's
like. No,
well, like I'm on board with banning him if there's evidence.
Right. Like everything, you can read threads, bro.
and everything sounds good.
Yeah.
It sounds intriguing. It sounds believable.
You can spin coincidences in so many different ways.
And there's so many things on so many, like Pizzagate. I don't know if you guys ever looked into Pizzagate. Like stuff like that. Like it sounds like it makes sense. The fuck you want me to do about it?
It's like, you know how powerful these people are? People talking to the wrong guy.
Like people who have tried to close them have just fucking disappeared. I'm not trying to disappear. I got shit to do, nigga.
Like if y'all want me to go after like African Bambaataa, I have more chances finding him than
do that.
Like
that's true.
I can
pull that off.
Yeah, but like what all these
government officials, like, dog, I make house music. I can't do nothing about that.
I can like challenge him to a dance battle.
That's about it. Like
that's all I can do for you, beloved.
I love conspiracy theories a lot. I believe some of them too.
Yeah, me too.
Like I don't think we've ever been to the moon. Like I honestly never think that. Like maybe we have now with more recent technology, but like the whole
in the 60s,
first man on the moon, dropping the flag's blowing in the wind when there's no wind in space, like that shit.
I mean, a 1960s Cadillac hardly make it through state lines. I doubt we made it to the moon.
I'm like, yo, my man, that shit never happened. We was just trying to beat out the Russians and make them be like, look at how powerful we are. Cool. There's like a lot of conspiracy theories today. Like I go on Reddit and I go on like r/conspiracy theories a lot just to see what niggas is talking about.
That's what you looking up on Reddit? I'm looking up Kaylin Garcia's OnlyFans on Reddit, dog. Like
I'm a multifaceted individual, Chris. Don't think I don't do that too.
Yeah, them cookies is sparsed.
You got
Yasmin Lopez. I'm looking at you. Your OnlyFans is weak sauce. You trying to capitalize.
Yo, Kaylin got one for her body, one for her feet.
Oh, she got really nice feet. So
she does.
Yeah, she takes care
of
it.
But conspiracy theories.
Oh, yeah. I'd rather talk about feet now, nigga. That's what we do.
Yeah, you got to raw those. Good job, Chris.
But, hey, yo. Hey, yo. Yo, Lou, what you doing, son?
I'm commentating on what's happening.
Don't commentate.
I can't Jim Ross it.
Hey, yo. Look at what Lou wants to do, son.
Lou wants to Jim Ross live
his life.
Marcell has a family, goddammit.
But yeah,
Nick trying to kill my father.
That's one of the conspiracy theories. Oh, shit. But yeah, like conspiracy theories are cool. They're really interesting and entertaining, and there's a million ways that you can spin them. However, a lot of the time, you're just reaching. And there are a lot of people that go about looking at conspiracy theories, really just looking for something that agrees with their opinion. So when they find something that matches up with what they already believe, now it becomes fact. When that's not in the two words that make up conspiracy theory. Conspiracy theory on its own, those two words mean that like there's a lot of variables here and there's nothing concrete saying like all of this shit happens. It's a theory. We can't live by this shit.
Yeah.
I don't believe in no type of theories. Conspiracy theories,
Pythagorean
theories,
low-end theories.
Pythagoras.
I believe in low-end theory. That's
cool.
Hey,
just
shout out
checking.
Trout.
Right.
Yeah, like yeah.
Shout out Chris. I got that.
Shout out Chris.
Wait, which Chris? Me?
You got me the low-end theory vinyl, nigga.
Oh
no, you got me Midnight Marauders.
Yeah, I was like, no, I didn't. I was like, what? That's why I got confused.
You don't fuck with me as much as I thought. Never mind.
Wow.
That Midnight Marauders was your favorite one, so I got you your favorite one.
Look at this.
So yes, I do.
And thinking about me. Real friends.
How many
blur
of
on
us
Monday.
have them?
Friends.
Yesterday.
Not Kanye.
Oh, yeah, not that one. Talking about the old one.
Yo, y'all see him ask Dave Chappelle to tell a joke?
Yo, that was like
Then you like, nigga, what?
It's like, nigga, it's 8:30 in the morning. I was checking to see if your mental state was okay.
Dave hit him with like, I'm not even doing my first coffee later. Nigga, it took me 3 coffees to tell one joke.
it's like
Yo, imagine you just wake up in the morning. You got so much money. You're like, babe, I'll be back. I gotta check on Kanye.
I gotta go to Wyoming.
I have to go to Wyoming to check on Kanye.
Flight today.
She's like, okay.
Netflix, man.
She's like, all right, Duck will be ready at 7.
And he made it back in time for dinner.
He made it back in time.
Yeah,
With the
imagine you
family.
do all that, and when you get there, the nigga say, all right, tell me a joke. So I'm surprised they didn't slap him.
I'd be insulted. My boy told me he went to the Apple store and he was trying to get his computer fixed because he's trying to work on his album. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm a rapper, so like I got my recordings." She was like,
God.
"A word? Spit a freestyle." What?
No, in the middle of the Apple store.
Fix my computer. She said, "We not have that."
We not have that.
Snigger brought it to Jamaican flavors.
You ever take anything to the Apple store? They can never fix anything.
Nope.
If they can fix it, it's gonna take a month.
Yeah, I went there to bring my phone to get it fixed. They just said, "Fuck it, we're gonna give you another one."
That
I'm
part.
Like, all right.
Niggas told me just buy a new MacBook. I was like, "What about my files?" It was just like, "What about them?"
I've only had to bring phones.
Delete.
Phones and I think headphones. Like, you know how they were like, "Yo, we'll just replace it."
Oh,
okay. The wire one. They don't replace AirPods. So tight. Speaking of AirPods, right? I'll tell you the story.
So salty.
2 weeks ago, I had gone to Steph's house and you know, hanging out, drinking, blah blah blah, whatever. And now we're leaving. And I'm walking down her walkway, and I'm reaching in my pocket to get my keys. Keep my keys in my right pocket, along with my AirPod case. Take out the keys out my pocket, and then the AirPod case falls out. I hear it, I see it, pick it up, go about my business. Next day, I slept all day. I was just tired. Slept all day. Finally decided to get out of bed. And actually, no, I didn't. I remember I was going to rub one out. So I was like, all right, bet. Let me go get the AirPods.
That's a Kaden foot page.
Yo, fam, I had the video up, ready, pause, queued, ready to go. No buffering, nothing.
You had the good Wi-Fi that day.
Dog, I was about to buffer.
Yeah, Wi-Fi. That was Wi-Fi you had, nigga.
Go over.
Ready.
Yeah, lean over, grab my AirPod. No, lean over, grab my AirPod case. Open the shit up, it's empty.
Oh,
immediately. Yep.
Ball piece went right down.
That tank collapsed on itself.
It's like I immediately knew what had happened, and I was like, the pods flew out of the case when it dropped last night.
Oh,
immediately text Steph. I'm like, "Yo, you home?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yo, do me a favor. I dropped my AirPod case yesterday on your walkway when I was leaving. Can you please go look to see if they're still there?" Because I knew there was a potential chance that even though it was like 3 p.m, that it could still be there, right? She ends up calling. She's like, "What walkway exactly was it?" And I'm like, "Dog, like, it's not that big." I'm like, "You can walk the whole thing and like probably see it if they were still there." So she's looking. I was like, "Yo, maybe towards the middle, if memory serves." She goes, "Nah, they're not here." So I was like, "All right, whatever." I'm like, "Yo, like, ask your mom or dad. Maybe they saw it, picked it up, whatever." She was like, "Yeah, I will." Cool. So now I'm just.
Can't you track them? Can't you have find my AirPods?
Yeah, you can, but it's just gonna let me know. It let me know that they were there. Like it only lets you know the last place they were.
Oh, okay.
Right? Wow. So me already knowing the last place they were didn't really help. I had the case, didn't have the pods. It usually just tells you where the pod was last opened. Yeah, so it was there. 1:45 in the morning, Hillside. Maybe. I don't want to give away her address. I just realized
Hillside is not her address.
Yeah, I was
a very long stretch.
No, yeah.
Oh, you're about to. All right.
Yeah, I'll stop myself. So now I'm just sitting there on my bed in doubt, just like, you know what, man? Those AirPods, it was the first generation AirPods, so they died.
Think there's a second generation? Think about to tell me there's a third. I'm gonna feel real.
No, there's
definitely a third.
There's 4 actually. There's 1, 2, then there's the Pros 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So
I only fuck with wireds, man, because the situation you're going through currently, or
the
one you're detailing.
No, well, the first one, the reason they popped out, it's my fault, because when I had first got those AirPods, I dropped them in a parking lot, and a car ran over it, so it didn't really close. It closed just enough to charge them, but it didn't really like close. So that's why they popped out when you dropped the case. But anyway, so I was like, you know what, man, those AirPods are old. They died fast. Let me just cop a new pair. So now the AirPod 2s, got it from Staples, like $1.20. Right? I had the money, did a couple logos that week. So I was like, it's nothing. Bought it, went to go pick them up. Day is fine now. Love these AirPods. They're the 2s. They last mad long. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. We go to Steph's house 2 days. That was Friday. We go to Steph's house Tuesday now. And I make a joke with Marcy who was getting out the car. And I was like, let me see if these AirPods are here. Dog, I took 2 steps onto the walkway. And the AirPods was just sitting there, just crisscross together. They weren't even like in 2 separate spots. They were crisscrossed like
Did
this.
she even look? Did she even look?
No. Son.
Got a window.
I picked them up. And then like when I finally saw her, I was like, yo, I found them in the exact spot I told you they would be. She was like, well, you know I'm blind. I'm like, clearly. Like,
the white.
And
Does she wear glasses?
They popped out, I guess. I think she wears contact. But either way, they popped out. They're in my drawer right now. They work perfectly fine too, because it didn't rain for like those 2 days. So like they work. They just died. They just die fast.
Yeah.
And not in like 20 minutes. They die in like hour and a half, whatever. And you can just charge them right back up. But I was like, I have these new ones. They're better. They last longer. Less of a hassle. These are my AirPods now. Those are my backups for whatever reason.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's my story on that. I don't know how we went from Tom Hanks being a creep to
AirPods,
this, but
Nigga, that's how the honorable mention podcast works, B.
That's how we do.
We move
here now.
Well, we segue to the next topic on the docket, which was Tom Hanks.
You want to talk about the NBA, James?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I really wanted to say about it, I mean, now with the NBA restarting,
Dame went off today.
Dame went off. It's been very interesting, and one thing we were watching for is like, I guess, if the players were going to kneel, if they weren't going to kneel, what were they going to do? So they decided to kneel. Both teams kneel. And they were also wearing Black Lives Matter T-shirts. And so far, with the teams, the 2 players that haven't kneeled were Jonathan Isaac from the Orlando Magic and Myers Leonard from the Miami Heat.
So, actually, go ahead.
What were you
I got an
update?
I was gonna say that as of 2 hours ago on Hollywood Unlocked, they just updated Orlando Magic player Jonathan Isaac took an L with knee injury against the Sacramento Kings. Isaac was the first NBA player to stand during the national anthem and chose not to kneel or wear a Black Lives Matter shirt. All I have to say is life comes at you fast.
Yeah.
Like, got him out of here.
It's just, I was just, and earlier in the group chat, I was saying about like, it's just funny how when it first started, when Colin Kaepernick was doing it, like the biggest topic was who else is going to kneel? And now, years later, it's like, who's going to be the next person to stand? It's like, I just feel like, and like now if you stand, you're a hero to a certain part of America.
Yeah.
So and now all of a sudden people, I'm buying your jersey. So this is what it took for you to buy the jersey. Never watched a basketball game. Never
heard this person before this.
Never heard of a person.
Yeah. And you probably can't even find that jersey. They probably don't even make no Jonathan Isaac jerseys. Because who the fuck
supports that nigga? Isaac? Nobody. You would nobody, nigga.
But again, like it's to the point now where I don't know how many years into this fucking movement now where it's just like, if you don't get the whole point of it, you're choosing not to understand the point of it. And at that point, there's no reason for me to have a conversation with you. I'm just going to call you a jackass. I'll call you an idiot. The internet
I don't even
exists.
get upset anymore. Honestly.
Highlights exist. People exist. The conversations exist.
Yeah.
Your teammates are in the locker room pretty much telling you what's going on. There has it, especially during COVID and then the weeks and months you guys were not playing basketball and all that stuff. I knew your antennas were up. There's no way you could tell me you were in a dark corner of the world and have no idea what any of this stuff going on is about. If you don't, you choose to. That's what I was gonna segue to before with the girl that I went to high school with. I'm like, yo, you're choosing because I know you. I've had conversations with you. We've spoke about certain things, and now because you wanna, I can't assume it, but I feel like because she wants to go out, she's aligning with this whole thought process. Because she wants to go out and have fun and blah, 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 she's starting to think a certain way that aligns with certain people, and she's just gravitating more toward that side, which is fucking idiotic to me. But it's the only way I can rationalize it in my brain right now. So people like Jonathan Isaac, I don't know, hurt your
trash.
in
baseball, the Giants pitcher, fucking Sam Coonrod is like, my Christian beliefs won't allow me to kneel for anything but Christ, and I'm just like, nah, bro, you racist. That's cool. I've always hoped that the Giants would lose every game, so I will just continue to hope that the Giants lose every game.
There you go.
And did he just get COVID?
I don't know. I hope so.
I think he did.
It's just like it's just like over the years, like people always give it something, like they always take it somewhere else where nobody's trying to take it. It's like nobody ever takes the point of it and like runs away with that. They find something else and they take that and run with it. Like
you hear more about the people that are getting it wrong than the people that were on the wrong side. And it was like, you know what? You make a good point. Let me go change and educate others that I used to think like on it. Like, you don't hear much of that.
No.
It seems to be like a direct line down the middle. It's like you either this side or that side, and there's no real gray area, which is pretty fucked up. But
just because you said it's like it's really not that hard of a concept to grasp.
Yeah,
it's people not, act like it's like fucking geometry and some shit. Like it's not that hard.
Yeah, like it's so complex to certain people. It's like, nah, like everyone is cool. That's the whole thing. Like, yo, everybody's chill. But don't kill people. Don't treat people unfairly. The end.
I know this is not a political podcast, so I don't want to get too political, but it's like everybody who's always like talking about being patriotic and stuff, and they all support the president, and it's like that's one of the most unpatriotic people around. Yeah. Like look at the things that he said when John McCain was alive. He called John McCain a coward.
Yeah.
He said I like my veterans uncaptured. My man was a prisoner of war in Vietnam.
Yeah.
A Navy captain. A Purple Heart winner. Awardee.
These are all things he could not award.
I feel like if you add EE,
I was moving past.
I feel like if you add EE at the end of everything, it can make
possessive. Yeah. Or
possessee.
We're podcasties.
Yeah, my fellow podcasties.
Yeah, that's the only one that doesn't work.
No, because
there's several others that don't work. But
no, the people listening are the podcasties. We're the podcasters.
Right, we're the podcasters. That's true.
Bars.
The Posse podcast.
I'm mad James made the thing that didn't make sense make sense.
Yeah.
That's just what he does in life.
Yeah. Oh, he does the opposite of that in life.
But because that's how he lives, he can spin it and like bring you in.
Professional spinner over here.
James might be will make the ill cult leader.
I don't doubt that whatsoever.
Until he tells everyone like, yo, we start sipping gasoline at noon.
I've been working on it.
That's James Jones.
That shit.
Capo. Oh wait, wrong
shit.
Going straight to Capo.
Nigga don't even want to be the boss.
Colto.
Nigga said, I'm the underboss.
I'm the assistant to the regional cult leader.
I had the wrong Jones. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
But
man, that shit was crazy.
But yeah, like it's like, but nobody ever comments on that. And it was even to the point where freaking John McCain one of his last wishes was that Trump not be allowed to attend it.
Yeah.
Because of it's like I don't it doesn't make any sense.
It's so convenient.
It doesn't make any sense.
I never got the whole stand for the flag during the game argument and all that stuff. Because I was like, I've been to many games and many restaurants, many bars, many places, many homes where that shit come on, and that's when y'all went to go get your snacks. You went to go take a piss, make another drink, all that stuff. Also, it's dated that teams weren't always on the field during the national anthem. That's something that happened in like 08, 09.
Yeah, that's recent.
And that's all because of money and the people trying to use the military as like a commodity, as like a what's it called? Advertisement for recruitment. Mm-hmm. Like the teams used to be in the locker rooms and stuff like that. So now how is it now all about patriotism and all that stuff when that wasn't the case? When y'all are trying to trick and persuade, not, I don't want to say trick, but like persuade the youth and all that stuff to join this thing through what's supposed to be like an entertainment.
But it's like
event.
But it's like, my thing is the narrative that this has been giving. That's like, it's the narrative. Like you would think like black people are just out here burning American flags, and like that's not what's going on. They're just trying to
live.
Like, just trying to matter.
It's like,
that's
literally it. Like that's
like America is just unblack, and that's
but then you got people. But then you got producers like J.W. Lucas talking about, oh, I'm better suited to lead black movements as a white person.
Nick, who the fuck is a J.W. Lucas?
That's the thing. Until then, I didn't know who the hell that was.
I feel like out of all of us, I'd be the one that would know.
Yeah, so, I was thinking you would know too.
I don't know this man.
What has he produced other than
stupid
idiocy?
Supposedly he produced the Jack Harlow song, but supposedly Jack Harlow said he don't know who the fuck that is. So
which one? Because he definitely didn't produce fucking What's Poppin'.
That's what they were saying.
That's what he's claiming.
Or whoever the source is, I don't know. You never know these days. You know,
because that's Jetson Made.
But I was watching like some interview with that same dude a year back, and it's just cringeworthy when, like, you know, white people kind of tell us what we are or what we're supposed to do or what we should do or
how we're supposed to move,
how we're supposed to do. Like,
and I'm like, that's the problem, that you think that you're able to tell us how we should move and do these things. Like that is like part one.
Like telling us like, oh, when you're moving in the streets, you should look less suspicious and you won't get pulled over by cops. But you could be doing whatever you're doing, minding your business, and you still get pulled over by cops. What makes me look
suspicious is my skin color. So
I tried that.
I can't. Yeah, I can't. There's nothing I can do about that.
You ever got pulled over while listening to Party Rock anthem? Doesn't make it better.
It doesn't. It definitely doesn't.
That happened to you, son? That's terrible. That's just embarrassing, to be honest.
It was either that or I'd rather get pulled over a Party Rock anthem than
officer, you ain't heard of
Miami, bitch. Yeah,
niggas caught you with your pants down, son.
Wow.
If you get pulled over to sexy bitch like that.
If niggas pull me over, they're gonna be like, yo, you just be driving around the film scores? Like, yeah. I know that's sus, but like, you're not supposed to be here right now,
it's
bro.
Just tough. It's just tough for us to not look sus, I guess.
The Joker score is cool, nigga.
Yeah.
Yo, I can't front. One of the best
cultured swine.
One of the best videos that I've seen was it was like outside this restaurant. I forgot where it was. It was outside
China
this restaurant.
buffet.
It might have been China buffet.
Birdos.
And this black dude, he was a black bald-headed dude, like dressed down, whatever, and he got stopped by the cops, and the cops like put him in handcuffs and all that. Oh, and he's like, yo, I ain't even, and he was like, yo, I ain't even do nothing. And they had his wallet or whatever, and he was like, yo, open up the wallet. Yeah. And he just happened to be stupid. He just happened to be an FBI agent.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm gonna need your number. I'm gonna need your number. I'm gonna need your number. I'm gonna need yours. I'm gonna need your captains. Y'all all gonna be
give me all that.
Who's your baby mama, nigga?
Yeah. I work for the FBI. You can't even get these credentials here, dog.
Yo, that was I can't front. I was so happy when I saw that. I was happy.
Give me all that info. I could Google it if I feel like it.
I can't.
We got it in the database. I know what you're gonna be already.
You're gonna be doing desk duty, my brother.
My son is looking through your computer right now. It's a wrap for you.
Stay with me if you want, son.
Blow mad smoke in your face and walk off.
bitch.
But yeah, I don't know. It's all fucking stupid.
It's just annoying. It's like,
can you read the fucking stupid tweet he said about Breonna Taylor?
I'll do it.
Yeah.
It says, why is the world asking for justice for Breonna Taylor? And he hashtagged her name. Obviously, he wants people to see his so-called
stupidity.
Smart reasoning. Like in his brain, he thinks he's dropping bars. Of course, she shouldn't have lost her life. But do you realize that she was involved with multiple drug dealers who were using her house as a trap spot?
And she wasn't.
If you sign up for that life, there are consequences.
And she didn't.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, like, do you know any of that for a fact, or did you just read things on the internet that aligned with your racist beliefs and you said this is now fact?
They thought that there was somebody drug dealing in their house, and then they already had the main suspect in custody, and the house that they wanted to find was all the way on the other side of town. Yeah. Was not even close.
Also, if you're a drug dealer, you didn't sign up to get shot in bed either. You sign up like you're gonna get arrested.
And if you're a drug dealer, or if you're either a drug dealer or people are using your crib for that, there's gonna be drugs in the house. There was no drugs in the house whatsoever.
Yeah. Like if you live in a trap spot, which no one does, I can tell you for a fact from all the drug dealers that I knew growing up, no one lived in the trap spot.
No, they're there all the time, but they don't live there.
Fell asleep on the couch in a trap spot.
Yeah,
absolutely. I have fallen asleep on the couch in a trap spot. I should not have been there for that long. I did not belong there in the first place.
That's a risky nap, nigga.
That's
a risky nap.
Like you gambling with your life sleeping on that couch, bro.
I don't know,
that should be comfortable, though.
Some of them futons. It's like, is this Tempur-Pedic?
It's the only furniture in that room besides like the crate that the other nigga playing 2K on. But that futons,
them futons got a lot of action on it.
Yeah, when you show up to the
on a futon.
Fool on the foot.
Gone. As long as you don't fall asleep face down on that, you good. You gonna smell something you don't want to smell on that futon.
Yeah. You definitely gotta sit up.
It's called gooch grease.
Yeah. I used to show up to Cuz trap house early just so you could get the good spot because you know he's gonna be there for a while.
And niggas will be there all day. I mean,
all day.
They would be there all day. They're working.
You gotta.
I'm hanging out. So
how you show up to the trap house to get a good seat?
I ain't want to stand.
Like I didn't want to stand. He didn't want a crate. He wanted the futon.
Yeah, because when you stand,
this ain't a free concert.
Nah, when you stand, they expect you to do work, and it's like, oh, I'm not part of that. So now you just stand there, and you look mad productive, and unproductive, and you just like the butt of the jokes.
Niggas start bringing their beach chairs to the trap house so they can have a seat.
You got to blend in.
Like if you're not a drug dealer, you already feel kind of uncomfortable there. But like these are niggas, so it's like it's comfortable enough. But there's always that one dude that's really not trying to go here all day, and you really just be looking at him like, yo, I should probably get out of here. But if I just get up and leave without a good excuse, these niggas gonna say I'm pussy.
Yeah.
And I do want to come back like at least 2 days from now.
Right. But if I show up early and then end up falling asleep on the futon, I'm good.
You don't want to be
you leave midday when that nervous guy comes in because he made you nervous. Now you've been here long enough where it's like, well, he just got shit to do.
You don't want to be a dude in there that has like a special skill outside of like drug dealing, like making beats. They'll be like, yo, make a beat right now. Like, and then you have to.
You know how many tables I've banged on?
There's a pencil and a bucket. Get it popping.
Because like normally I'd be belligerent, but then you get to the point where it's like, oh, these niggas got guns, so I can't even really say too much. So I'm gonna just. Yeah.
And that nigga fool making a beat on the table with a pen and a coin.
So they can start freestyling, and then they'd be like, yo, my boss is hot, so you should produce shit for me. That's when I realized, like, I really don't.
That's when my son I just did.
I gotta go.
First taste is free.
I need to go home and read Spider-Man.
First beat is free.
Find other music friends. That's when my life changed.
Yeah. I couldn't. I had to go back because it's my auntie house. Like, that's my cousin live here.
For me, it was the homies. So I'll just be like, I had a head nod whenever I came back around the hood, and
I had to keep coming back because I had nowhere else to go with those.
Oh man, you up for the weekend? He was just like, here.
You know what they do here, right?
Nah, they didn't.
Yo, they were good then.
Yeah.
Oh man, I miss those days.
The good old days. They bring memories back in.
It's funny looking back at it, like, yo, all of that was horrible. Good times.
Good time.
Great
That's
times.
that. I think I told this story before, where I was just so ignorant, where I didn't know how dude sold crack. And I remember dude was sitting in the spot one day, and he just took out his flip phone. I'm like, yo, dog, it's like 2012. Why he got a flip phone? Oh, he broke. And then he go on the phone. He was like, yo, only got big shirts and little shirts. I'm like, oh, damn, he started a clothesline. Yeah, man, good for son. But then, and then he
Put it on
got
your
up and
portfolio.
left.
Good kid, man.
Yeah, he got up and left. And I'm like, who's buying a T-shirt at 9:30 at night? And I was like, then it all clicked. It was like I had a vision like Raven. And I was like, I gotta go.
What if he really was selling t-shirts though?
Nah, he wasn't.
No, I know, but just saying.
But what if?
Yeah, but what if
You was
I
sounding like
wish.
the old school, like
it was homebody
airbrush
before homebody?
t-shirts.
Nah, it was-
That's what got Chris into. Wow.
Wow.
This
Chris was
backstory?
like, but what if I?
Bro,
only
You know, Chris
had
was selling
t-shirts and
t-shirt
little
at
shirts?
9:30.
This backstory is crazy.
Chris drop off a t-shirt at my house at 9:30. I'm upset.
Chris got bit by a radioactive crackhead.
Look at your origin stories.
Then he became homebody man.
Bax is upset. That's a feeling he got to face.
Oh shit!
Ultra crackhead.
ultra crackhead.
Look at the aware crackhead.
Wow. Basehead is really a aware crackhead. Full moon, and he just got to get a hit, man.
Oh, come
Let
on,
me just
man.
get one, man.
Come on,
Yo.
baby.
Yo, I can't front. I remember driving by Sleepy's one day, and they had a sign that just said "free bass." Board. Yo, but they knew what they was doing because they put free in small letters, and they put bass in big ass letters.
Pookie was out
I'm
there.
like,
just
who's in charge?
fiending.
Who's in charge of this Sleepy's advertisement over here? They got free bass. Got mad crackers showing up.
base.
I remember niggas was selling dope out of a barbershop I went to. And I was just like, how y'all cutting hair and stopping in the middle to go have a real long conversation? So like, I'm not with it. So, this crackhead standing outside like, this ain't cool.
That's why I started getting my haircuts
Ghetto
in
fights
Queens.
all day in here. I just don't like this environment. I don't care how good this lineup is.
Bro, if you get haircuts in Queens, you can expect for that shit to take 3 hours.
Yeah, I went right back to Jersey.
Not right now, so my shit take 30 minutes.
Dead ass. I pull up. I got an app, dog. Shout
Dog,
out
I just
Angel.
found out the
Barbershop got an
nigga
app?
charges $35, dog.
Through the app, yeah. I told you
Yeah.
you've been underpaying for mad long.
Yeah, I've been paying that nigga a solid 25. Like I'm doing you a favor. Like, ooh. You know he ain't gonna tip this
would've
week.
No,
He told me I'm doing all appointments by app. I was like, all right, yeah, no doubt. I saw that $35. I was like, oh, you don't get tips no more? That's crazy, bro.
That's
Your
crazy.
business dealings is interesting.
Nah, I get a cut maybe like once a month now, and that's when I give him 40.
Yeah, the nigga
Yeah.
charge you $35.
Yeah.
Once a month is enough, nigga.
But every 2
Wolfing a
weeks
little
I'll
bit
get
now.
like every other week or whatever, then I'll get a shape up. I get at least one shape up, one cut a month.
How much is the shape up?
Angel may or may not
20.
listen to this podcast, so he is aware of the fact that I did actually tip him. I gave him $40. But for the sake of niggas that do listen and don't know that I gave $40 because they apparently just closed their ears during that part, I ain't tipped that nigga. That's crazy. Fuck that. I would never.
Hilarious. But you know, there's a big ass sign with the price chart, and it's all the prices, and at the bottom in bigger like
Marcell
letters,
said-
it says appointments $35.
Chris, you know me. I'm paranoid. I look around the room 85 times a day while I'm in it. I seen that shit every time I go in there. That's not what I was paying.
Still slid him a 25.
He was like, nope.
I slid him 30 and said, here you go, man. $5 tip. Good looks.
My nigga dapped him up with the money in his hand and just walked out.
Yeah.
Because said $5 tip. The barber said, I don't think you know how tip work.
$5 tip is a lot, son. My cousin gives one, and I'm like, yo, haircuts in Kansas are amazing.
Wait,
nigga.
your cousin gives $1 tips?
Yeah, he gets a barber cut. He gets a haircut in Kansas. It's 3 black people. They just be happy he shows up.
The currency
you're right.
in Kansas hits a little different though. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are fists.
His house is damn near a mansion, to be honest.
Oh
I'm
man.
pretty sure he also gets his haircut in like the hood part of Kansas City, like where fucking Tech 9 is from.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I just learned something new. I
Nothing
didn't know
but
he was
bloods
from
there, son.
Kansas. Okay.
Yeah, he's from Kansas City, Missouri. Which
I don't know
is
why I
attached
thought
to
he was-
Kansas City, Kansas.
I don't know why I thought he was from California this whole time.
Tech 9?
Yeah.
It's because he had the Dub C braids in his beard.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe that's what.
That's
Yeah.
West Coast shit. They do that. West
Yeah.
Coast shit. And,
No,
I mean,
Dub C
Midwest.
does that.
I'm sorry. That's Midwest shit. They do similar things with West Coast.
Remember
That's what-
he threw up the Dovey, just the
I was about to. Hey.
Bro, that's crazy. You don't hear nothing about Dub C, man.
Nah.
staying low.
Yeah. Or Mac 10.
Nah.
Also staying low.
The last time I seen Mac 10 was he was doing an interview about his time at Cash Money, but that was about it. I haven't really seen much from him since.
But anyway, tip your barbers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't tip anyone that like provides
push-
a service, like a real
push him over.
service.
Push him over.
When you tip the Chinese delivery guy and he's just like, what? No tip? And it's just like, my nigga, this
Now-
is your job. Like,
Now
you
I
get
don't want
paid
you
to
to.
deliver.
Yeah.
I'm giving you extra money. Appreciate whatever you get.
Like
Yeah.
today, I went to go pick up some Pizza Hut, and on the app, it like asks you, like, do you want to tip your servers? And I was picking it up. I was like, what? For what?
No, see, that's what I'm saying. I got into a fight with somebody on Twitter because that was like a Twitter conversation one day. And that's why that was like one of the last times I decided to engage with people on Twitter. They were like, yo, when you go to pick up food, do you still leave a tip?
No.
And I was like, no, because
I don't
I'm going to
understand
the
that
place
question.
to pick up the food. And then some dude retweeted and was like, oh, little dick energy. And I was like, no, you fucking dickhead. I was like, I'm going to you. I was like, if I leave a tip, the tips go to the servers and they go to the bar if you order a drink. They split it between them. Tips do not go to the kitchen. So, and they do not go to the hostess. So when I go to pick up food, no one gets the tip. Like whoever is like cashing out at the night, they might scam it and take it. And this is coming from people that I know from the industry. They was like, they might scam it and take it, but you didn't provide me with a service. The cooks who get paid by the hour or whatever made the food, and I
Yeah.
came to you to pick it up. You ain't do nothing for me.
You didn't do
Besides-
anything but what you already get paid to do. I'm not giving you extra money. Y'all niggas don't give me extra money.
I like
Y'all
how
niggas
that.
complain about the money that y'all give me.
I like how that dude was quick to say little dick energy. Like, bro, if you don't get out of here,
That's Twitter.
Beat you the fuck
Yeah,
up.
that's internet.
That's why I
we
was like, I
completely
can't.
ignore that because if we was face to face, you wouldn't say that because you know I would
Hell
knee you
no.
in your chin.
They probably
So,
agree with you.
Like, we don't count that.
just like
that
that.
being said, when shit opens up again, I'm going back to doing kickboxing. Niggas is catching these knee
I
strikes.
said that. That's what I
I'm
said
going
too.
with
I
you.
wanna,
Yeah?
I wanna,
Yeah.
I'm going.
Yo, we out.
But I'm gonna wait a little bit because when things open,
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait for things to open, then close again, then open, then wait a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that good plan.
I see
Good
people
plan.
in the gym wherever gyms are open. I'm just like, I can't do it.
Sorry.
As much as I miss running on a treadmill, like I can't do it.
Nah,
The treadmill misses you too,
do it.
fool.
Yeah,
I bet it does.
Sorry. Nah, my girl gonna get whatever trash body I give her now. Hey, it's just-
The best part about
Sorry.
being in a relationship.
yeah,
Your
yeah.
body
I don't
go
gotta.
to shit, and it's just like, but you love me, so like,
you have to
do it.
love me. You just have to. I'm sorry.
Look-
It's not
look-
the
My
contract.
personality is the same. and
Look how y'all
right
got
here.
yourselves.
You show
It's
her
amazing.
TikTok.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, but anyway, I still been dropping weight, so I don't even give a fuck. But anyway, let's get the fuck out of here.
I've been
'cause
putting on muscle.
I ain't got nothing else to talk about, and I gotta blow my nose.
I'm building a keg right now, so
Nah, yo, son, you can't do that. Because it was that day you posted the guns randomly on Instagram, and
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't realize James could hit niggas real hard. That nigga
It was at this moment.
That nigga could throw some very hard punches. I need to stop talking to him the way I do.
You can still throw a hard
then-
punch with a keg, though.
And then proceeded to talk to you the way he's getting.
Because he's my man, so he's not gonna hit me.
Oh,
But
exactly.
I thought for a
exactly.
second.
I'm like, what changed between him seeing that?
Chris, think about it like this. I talk to you the way I talk to you, and you literally talk about fighting people all day.
Yeah.
That's true.
I really don't
As long
care.
as I'm in this in a circle, I'm good.
Listen, one
I know
day
you gonna
This is
have
a
a
safe
safe
circle.
with me first.
one day I will start working out again, but I stopped. I'm on workout strike.
son.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yo, workout strike. What workout do to you?
Dumbbell here and there,
Huh?
son. That's it.
What workout do to you? You want workout strike?
He didn't like
Or
the terms.
The fat nigga unit.
James gets home from the studio and just goes to bed, son.
Nigga said fat work. Yo, I like that.
The FNU.
The FNU.
That nigga unit.
Yo, how do I sign up?
F unit.
I need those niggas to support me for supporting them.
So, that's great.
Word.
That's
Anyway,
great.
let's get out of here. As
All right,
always, guys, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, DuckJordan_homebodymerch.com, Home Babe Shop on Instagram, and
Buy some shit.
Yo,
Whole lot of shit.
stuff like
I had
that. Whole
posted.
lot.
I had posted the Home Babe Shop the other day, and I don't know who messaged me back, but they was like, "Oh, thank you," and then I was like, "No, thank you."
Thank you.
Such a weirdo, son.
And I hope
Just leave the like and move on, son.
I can't. Yo, because I hope it was Marcy, because then she would understand. Because if it wasn't Marcy, then
If it wasn't
Oh.
Marcy, I'd be mad, son.
Oh, you said the home babe shop said thank
Yeah,
you.
the
Oh
Home
no,
Babe
that's her.
Shop.
Yeah. I'm not logged
Okay,
into that.
alright.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just promoting so she'll buy food.
No, I thought I didn't know. If I didn't
I
know.
don't get that money.
On the Etsy, it says Steph. Oh, okay. Wow.
Yes.
Forget it. It all clicked.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it all clicked. Okay.
Look
All
at
right.
it.
Takes a
Yeah.
second, but it lines up.
you think I promote some other bitch, small business?
Nah. I just thought it was a.
energy, son. That's realistic energy.
I thought it was a 2-person job, but I got it. I got you.
I mean, it is, but the funds just going to one person, and I'm just trying to
Support.
yeah.
that's
you know,
that's what you got to
You're
do.
just trying to get a nice little taco dinner out of this.
You damn right. I'll be hungry.
A rolling tray.
A rolling
I
tray.
like
Hey, listeners, I know you high right now. You can't stomach this podcast without being high. Go to Home
Give me a
Babe
little bit of
Shop.
crystal meth.
Get you a rolling tray.
That was a
You
great
can
commercial.
customize it any way you want, bro.
That's right.
Did Louis just throwing meth?
No, don't
in the
worry about
middle
it.
of that?
Chris,
Huh?
I don't know, man.
Chris
I was
puts the
legitimately trying to drive traffic so my homies can get money.
Yeah.
Chris puts the Chris in crystal.
Fucking it up.
Chris, you put the Chris in crystal meth.
James, if you don't tell the people where they could find you,
You
what the fuck?
I ain't lying. I ain't say one lie since.
And this
You
is
can find
customer
me-
service.
You can find me at JUST_Jivamis. That's JVMES. The best way to spell Jivamis if you're ever looking to spell Jivamis, which I highly doubt. Lou, where can we
You
find
never
you?
know. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Blockspot, Mi Gente, Black Planet, all that. MySpace.
Louis
We're all
on
through
Black
there.
Planet is funny.
No, I
I'm
heard
not
they were
gonna
trying to
get
bring.
into why it's funny, but it is.
I heard they were trying to bring Black Panda Black. I mean Black. Shit. Am I
Black
having a
Panda?
stroke?
You're trying to get a black.
Let him play it and put it in the back.
Just trying to put the black in the back, y'all.
Black nigga bunny.
Black Planet back.
Yeah.
That's hard to say. Say it. Go ahead. Say
Black
it.
Planet Black.
Is
Oh,
that-
shit.
Is that where we can stream Beyonce's new album?
Got it.
No, that's Disney Plus, you piece of shit.
Yo, did anyone watch
Yeah.
that? I know we getting out of this, but
I didn't watch
just
it
a
yet.
simple yes or no.
No,
Yeah,
not yet.
no.
All right, I haven't
Yeah.
watched it yet. I
I'm-
saw
I'm-
a lot of visuals from it. It looks dope.
I'm partially way through. I liked it, but then like white people kept coming in my office, and it just didn't
Yeah.
sit right with my spirit.
How long is it, by the way?
It's an hour and 25,
Hour-
I think.
Yeah.
I was hoping that shit was like 30 minutes, but all right.
No, it's a visual album essentially.
Oh,
Like,
so I could go track by track.
yeah,
Yeah.
like the Lion King joint.
Consuming that shit in very small doses. Visuals look
But,
fire. And I
Find
do
me-
appreciate that she does that.
Instagram, Twitter,
No-
Louis the
no one
Designer,
looks
LUIS. The best way to spell Louis the Designer. Thank you, Marcell. Appreciate the support.
Hey, you need album artwork? Hit up Lewis until he
That's
posted
right.
that shit on IG the other day. I didn't realize how much work this man puts in. He's good at it.
I got the
can't
designer
front.
name for a reason.
I can't front that Lerma. That
I be
that-
forgetting, honestly.
I know.
I just
A lot
associate
of
you
niggas
as
do.
the manager.
Yeah,
I be talking to Chris about design shit and completely forget you're in the
Yeah,
room
no,
sometimes.
I get it. I get it.
It's because he'll promote everything else. He'll promote
For myself.
and everyone else besides himself.
you gotta change it to Lewis the manager.
So like in my brain, I'm just like, yo,
He was
he's a
the promoter.
manager. He manages other niggas with talents. I forget that he has one too.
Yeah. I mean, that for
It's your
nothing.
fault, not mine.
Managing on a nigga with a talent is a talent. Throw that out too.
It is true. It is. Yo, I
Having
can't front
patience is a talent.
that cover, that Lerma cover you did. Very nice.
Huh?
That's one of
The
my
ant
favorites.
cover?
Right there.
Dope.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
The ant cover.
Wait, which ant cover?
All of them.
All of them.
I was like, all right, the album one, you got to give credit to the photographer. He threw the name on there.
I don't know, man. He be doing some of the photo shoots.
No,
I don't know who
I
did
did a little bit. A little bit of coloring.
He did.
All right.
Yeah.
Now we're getting to trickery territory here. But
Yeah.
who else got to go? Who else got to tell you?
can find me everywhere at Drumfu, DRUM_FU.
Man.
Go listen to Imported by Capital OD featuring
Right.
your cousin Ish and my
front.
boy Shakani
It's
Broughton.
one of my favorite songs right there.
It's about being Caribbean. All my Caribbean people, we got an anthem
right.
for you. All my non-Caribbean people, you probably from somewhere that's not America. All my American
You got imported
people,
here.
you probably not even really from here. You just associate being with here with being from here, and that's on you. You need to go read some books.
But you
While
like our
listening
culture.
to Imported.
Yeah, and you like the fact that you get Labor Day off, so you're welcome.
You know what I mean? Shout out to us.
Boom.
Shout out
But
to
yeah, EP on the way soonish. Just sent it out for mix and look out for that.
new
Just
show.
Just send me the house music.
That's what the EP is.
Just send it to me so I can have
Foolish.
something to listen to.
He wants to drop something.
Stop.
Wow. When Marcel does what he says he's gonna do, is that fruition?
See you next week.
Chris, did you say where they can find
100th
you?
episode next week. See you guys.
All right, next week. I still see the recording button lit up. End it before James says something.
Oh,